you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you all commissioners for the incredible work that you do. Dr. Wiggins, in your testimony, you mentioned the commission's role in the CIF. I'm sure that you and your staff have been working with federal, state, and local officials on the massive flood insurance issues that the Gulf Coast is facing. Can you share what steps your office has taken to combat the risk of flood?
Well, our community infrastructure fund does support investments in flood control projects and other basic public infrastructure. And we actually do tend to see a lot of those requests come from Louisiana, and particularly southern Louisiana. So we actively work again with these local development districts, our commissions, and helping to identify project support. In addition, we've actually spent time in communities. I mentioned the Mayor's Association meetings, the Municipal Association meetings, as an opportunity for our local elected officials to hear for us. And I'll lift up at this time, too, partnership, because an important part of our work is not just us as a commission going at this work alone. We actually do work with our other federal partners closely in trying to figure out how we can support our regions that we serve. We work with state government, we work with the local development districts as well, in addition with local government. So a lot of our work to address those issues around flood control projects is really based on the local needs, but making sure that local government understand that we can be a resource, a partnering resource as they're looking to address those issues around flood.
And we appreciate that. As you know, Risk Rating 2.0 is a major, major issue. It is literally pricing people out of the market of being able to either become a homeowner or maintain home ownership in homes that they have paid for. And now, God forbid, with the rising costs of insurance, who would have ever thought that that could be a prohibitive factor in people maintaining their homes? What training programs does the DRA offer? Can you speak to any job training fields that promote environmental sustainability?
Sure. Just recently, as a matter of fact, through our Delta Workforce Program, we awarded a partnership grant to Southern University that included a partnership with other local development districts in Baton Rouge. They actually do work around sustainable energy development. And so that's a prime example of, I think, some of the type of projects we're investing in that gets towards climate sustainability, resiliency. But again, our strategic goals, our regional development plan helps put an eye towards the type of investments we do. I'll highlight that in those plans, it's not a plan that is developed only by DRA input. We actually went out and talked to stakeholders across our 8-state region to help develop that plan, to help guide those investments. And so work around sustainable energy is one that we continue to see and get more requests for. And we'll continue to work with our local stakeholders and making sure we're doing good quality investments that's giving us a good return on that investment in terms of impact as well.
As you know, in Louisiana District 2, which is my congressional district, I represent the largest compilation of petrochemical plants in the river parishes, plants that are nestled between communities. So obviously we have to consistently find ways to make sure that we have sustainability and environmental justice in those areas. So thank you for your efforts. Dr. Reed, I'd like to congratulate you once again on your post to the SCRC. Thank you for coming today to brief our subcommittee on your work over the past 22 months. I have two questions. What has been your biggest win to date, and how will the State Economic and Infrastructure Grant help you and your agency in carrying out your mission?
Thank you for the question. Biggest win to date is the establishment of a relationship with the states. It is a federal-state partnership, and in order for us to do any of the work that we have been charged to do, that relationship has to be solid. So I am really proud of the work that we have done and look forward to the relationship that we will have with the governors and the governor's alternates and getting everything established there. Second to that, would be the 5-year strategic plan that sets the tone for where we are going, and a map to where we need to be in the next 5 years. So, to that question. Your second question was about the economic and infrastructure grants?
Yes.
Okay. I am extremely proud of the interest and the number of pre-applications that have come through. 363 pre-applications are being evaluated right now. $119 million. Well, we only have 20 to grant away, but to know that that interest is there and the projects are broad. They run from infrastructure to health access to housing access. They run the gamut. So we're very proud of the diversity that those grants have shown. I want to also point out we're statutorily bound. 40% of the funds are to be spent on infrastructure, and 50% of those funds are to be spent in distressed counties. So those are the challenges that we have when we're awarding those grant funds.
Thank you very much, and that's demonstrative. My time is up, so thank you very much for your leniency, Mr. Chairman. But I will say in closing, this is demonstrative of the need that's out there, the great work that you're doing is showing, and the plethora of people that are attempting to apply talks about the real need. And we talk about matrix. It was offered a question earlier. The matrix is people are showing up saying they have need, and thank God we have resources now to be able to address them. So congratulations, and thank you all for the great work that you do.
Thank you.